What's up peeps, it's Matt, and today we're going to be covering an Easter egg guide on 1938, a map by Alfatheseus. Make sure to check my boy out, and yeah, let's get right on with it. Alright, so first off I'm going to show you guys how to make the shield. The first part is right here, next to the juggernaut area. The next one is in the power room area, about right here. And the last one is on this table, right next to the shop where you can obtain perk slots. You can only build a shield in this area close by stamina up. Alright, so now with the actual guide. First off, you're going to turn on power by going in the stamina up room and activating a sequence. There's going to be dogs spawning in for like a minute or so. So I would recommend you guys getting a crawler and just wait it out and kill all the dogs, and once you did it you can now move on to the next step. Before you start this step, make sure to set yourself up, get your 4 basic perks and get some weapons because you're gonna need a ton of points, and you're just gonna need to get the monkeys out of the box. So just open up the map before you do so and get your perks, and then you can start spinning the box and spending tons of points on it. Once you get them, just go to this manhole right here, right next to the perk slot shop, and then throw a monkey bob on top of this manhole. It's gonna be really hard at first, or you're gonna need a couple of tries before you get it right, and then the manhole should blow up. Once it blows up, just throw a grenade inside of it, and you can move on now to the next step. Now for the next step, go to the power room building and search for the key on one of the walls. It's gonna be hanging there, and pick it up. Go open up the room that says lock by the mule tick section, and then go down here, pick up a grenade, blow up this wall, and then pick up the car battery, which is on this shelf. You guys probably didn't see it because I went there really fast, but it's right there. Alright, once you got it, just go back to the surface and head to this area right here. Put the battery on top of this radio and then start getting souls. It's gonna take a few minutes, so once you got it, just get a last zombie and we can move on to the next step. Alright, for this step you're gonna need to find 3 ringing phones around the map. They're gonna be ringing only one at a time, so make sure to know the locations of the phones. And to be honest, I'm not even sure I found all of them. I found 7 so far, but that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna tell you guys the locations right now in order to help you out. There's 2 of them in the building in the spawn area, so once you get in the building, if you hear a ringing, there's gonna be 1 of them, that's for sure. There's also 2 in the power building area, so just make sure if you're hearing a ringing to go in this area and look out a bit. There's 2 phones in the building leading to the pack-a-punch area, so just make sure to go in this building and take a look. There's none inside the pack-a-punch area, but there's 2 inside the building above it. And the last one I found is between Widow's Wine and Double Tap area. There's like an old abandoned building that's like all broken up, and there's a phone right there. I don't know if there's another one, but I found only 1 so far in this area. But yeah, that's all the phones I know so far. Once you found the 3 ringing phones and you press your interact button on it, just head back to the radio where you picked up the cells and then grab the key card, and then you'll be now able to open up the door in the pack-a-punch area, which was locked by a password. Alright, for this next step I would recommend you guys camping down here with a really powerful weapon, and as soon as you get a dead machine, just shoot this lock. You should now be able to open up the little doors that were locked by the lock, and you can now move on to the next step. Alright, for this next step, grab the new version of the ray gun, which is unlocked by opening this door, and now you're gonna need to shoot little clocks around the map. And I'm really sorry, I'm only gonna show the 4 locations that I found, but I realized after by looking in the comments of the map that maybe there's more than 4 locations for the clock. So the first one is right here in the kid shed close to the spawn area. The next one is in the building where you can buy the perk slots, right here. There's gonna be 1 in the building between Widow's Wine and Double Tap right here. And the final one that I found is in the same building as the first one. It's right here in the room next to the kitchen. If you guys find any other location, make sure to comment them down below. And now you should be in night mode and you can move on to the next step. We're now gonna build an antenna. So the first piece for the antenna is right here on this bench next to the speed cooler area, and the final piece is by the fountain right here. So you're done building it in this area close to spawn, we're gonna move on to the next step. You're gonna need now to put the antenna on top of radios and wait for a bit to get a signal and then pick it back up. So the first radio is right here in the power room area. The next one is gonna be on the main street right after this barricade right here. And the last one is in the spawn area right here next to the teleporter. And by the way guys, you need to follow the exact order I just shown in the video because otherwise it won't work. Once you're done, the map's gonna go back to daylight, and then you can start the lockdown sequence inside the spawn area on this teleporter. And once you're done with the lockdown, you're gonna be able to access the boss fight for 65k, and you're gonna get rewarded with a free perkaholic. I don't want to spoil the boss fight too much, so I'm just gonna tell you guys some tips without showing any footage of it. My only tip pretty much for you guys is just focus the dogs. As soon as you see a dog, just shoot it down with any weapons you have, because they're the one who's gonna melt your shield away, and without a shield this boss fight can get really tricky, even with a perkaholic. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me guys, so thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like if it helped you out, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next guide.